Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I'm starting a new weekly reading vlog which starts with me here in the UK and hopefully will end with me being in France. We'll see what the signal's like. I'm crossing my fingers that you're seeing this on Sunday. But I have an update. I've already finished a book this week and that is none other than Jade Legacy, which is great because the live show is literally in 45 minutes as I'm filming this. So I gave this 4 stars. The second book, so Jade War, was 100% my favourite book out of this trilogy, and I'll be saying all this on the live show as well, I think. It was 1000% my favourite book. I feel like there was more action, and because it was shorter as well, maybe that was a big thing in it. This is 713 pages. Can't remember how long that one is. But that one had a lot more action, in my opinion. It had a lot more heart-wrenching moments, in my opinion. There are obviously still some deaths and stuff in this one, obviously, because the thing is, there's deaths in every single book. That is not a spoiler. I'm not going to tell you who dies. That would be a spoiler. But I don't feel like the heartbreaking moments in this impacted me as much as they did in the second book. That could just be me being heartless. It is very possible. One scene in particular, I didn't see it happening, but I knew the outcome. I expected a slightly different outcome, but I expected a similar outcome nonetheless. So there's that. There's also a lot of time jumping in this book. I mean, I think there's some in the second book. But every so many pages, what am I on about? Every so many chapters, there was a time jump of maybe a few months, sometimes a number of years, which is good because it moves the story along and we don't have to like grind through all the different things. But there was a lot of time jumping, and me personally, sometimes I struggle to keep up with that. So again, that could have been a personal impact on why it's still a 4. Well, it's a 4-star, not a 5. But I have really enjoyed this series. I definitely enjoyed the series more than the Chorus of Dragons, I hate to say. I mean, I loved the first book, The Ruin of Kings. That was the only 5-star book for me in that whole series, and there's like 5 books in that series. But I think it's because I personally get on better with trilogies and duologies, shorter series, because they don't always need to have 4, 5, 6, 7, however many books in them. But some do. So yeah, I finished that. Happy that I finished that. Ready to do the live show of that, which is great. I now need to figure out what books I'm going to be taking with me, because I leave for France on Thursday first thing. I'm on the train at like 8:15, which is bonkers, to meet up with my manager, who will then drive us to the ferry, to get the ferry into no, we're going by tunnel, to get the tunnel into France. So it's gonna be a long day in the car, I feel like, which I'm not overly excited about. But I'm hoping that I can get some reading done. So I'm going to have my Kindle charged up. I'm going to take a selection of books with me physically. Currently I'm leaning more towards Fractal Noise and The Return of the Knights, but I will obviously update you when I'm in France as to what I take. I also will be packing as if I will not be coming home after France. I might be going to see a family straight after, but I'm unsure yet. But I would like to be prepared in case I get a message while I'm across in France to say I need to go, so that I will be ready, rather than having to come all the way back up here to then travel down to my dad's, to then travel further down to see family. So yeah, but we'll see what happens. I'll keep on top of it, I'm sure. I don't know. I'm hungry, but I can't eat yet because Jack's not home. But Jack finishes at 7 and the live show starts at 7. So we're not going to eat until late, which is fine, but I can just already imagine that my stomach is going to go off in the middle of the live show, which I'm sure will be fine. So reading plans now that I have officially finished Jade Legacy. Also, I am including Jade Legacy in my magical readathon TBR, which I actually need to update because it has a map. Yes, I did start it on the 20th of March, but you know what? I looked back at the vlog from last week and I said that I had only read 70 pages, so I hadn't even read 100 pages. I read over 600 and whatever pages this past week, so I'm counting it. And if you don't like that, then fine, but just don't tell me that you don't like that, because I'm not massively fussed, if I'm honest. It's meant to be fun, and that is what I'm doing. So we're taking Aragon off. Okay. That's fine with me. That does mean that we have completed 3 prompts. So I'm also happy with that because that makes me feel a little bit better about possibly achieving one of my... Oh, that's a little bit low, isn't it? I'll keep it there. Which makes me, yeah, feel a bit better about possibly, you know, completing one of the courses that I wish to do. Yay. Right, I'm babbling. I'm going to leave this here, carry on watching my TV show, and then I am going to join the live show, and I'm going to talk, and then I'm going to eat. And you know what? I might not read anything, because I'm feeling a bit slumpy. And I think it's just because of how much I read over the past couple of days. Like, I read over 200 pages on Saturday, which might not sound like a lot for some people who have a fast reading speed, but I'm coming to terms with the fact that I probably don't have a fast reading speed. As much as I want to tell myself that I do, I really blinking don't. So yeah. I do plan to read Creatrix of Strife before I go away, so either today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, hopefully. It's here, it's only little. I was planning on reading it last week. There's not even, it's like, is it not even 100 pages? Oh no, it's 107 pages, which is fine. Yeah, I was planning on reading this last week, but I have to say that the first page was a little bit not difficult, but I read it and I was like, I need more brain power for this than I currently have, so that is why that got put on hold. But yeah, that is everything. Right, I will leave you to it. I'm going to carry on watching my show, and then I'm going to join live, and then we're going to talk about the book, and I'm excited. So I will speak to you tomorrow, hopefully, when I start packing. See you then. Hello everyone, and happy Tuesday. Yes. I have some reading updates. I haven't finished anything. I'm very orange because this light behind me, behind you, it's very orange, but we're carrying on. So yeah, I have some reading updates. Like I said, I haven't finished anything, but I've started 2 things today. One being an audiobook, which is 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. So this is a YA thriller mystery book where basically there are a group of friends who are following one specific person. I don't know if that's going to change throughout the book, but I'm on like chapter 8, maybe? Even further, like chapter 15 or something, and we have only really been inside one person's head, which is fine. I like the person's head we're in. That's a weird way to phrase that, but you know what I mean. And their name is Red, and they are travelling for spring break with a group of friends in an RV, which is like a roaming home, massive caravan, basically, if you don't know what an RV is. And they are driving to their first campsite where they end up taking a wrong turn and then get attacked by a sniper. And the sniper is now demanding that the person knows who they are. He's after a secret, and the person in the RV knows who he is and what the secret is that he wants to know. And now they're all currently just trying to figure out who knows what and who's got secrets. And some people very clearly have got nothing to hide, and some people are acting a bit dodgy. So I'm enjoying that so far. That's quite cool. I also like the narrator because it's more of an American accent, which is good because I don't know what it is. I can't listen to English accents on audiobooks very well, which is going to prove a struggle because Eragon has a very strong English accent. So there's that. I was kind of hoping, I'm going to bed after this. It's like almost 10 o'clock. I tried to participate in some sprints, but I didn't really get very far. I ended up on the phone to Jack, and I ended up editing and all sorts of things. But I was hoping to get through more of 5 Survive. I have got through about 3 hours. It says I've got 7.5 hours left. But I never trust this app, so I'm using an app called BorrowBox, where you basically can borrow books from your local library. And it doesn't update very well when you speed up audio. So in Audible, when you speed a book up, it will go from like 10 hours to 8 hours for argument's sake if you change the tempo of the audiobook, whereas on this it doesn't. You just get through it faster, which is not helpful in the slightest. And then the other book I've started, I literally just started it now in the sprints I was trying to take part in, and that is it's Creatrix of Strife by DC Allen. I will finish this tomorrow, hopefully. So I'm actually really interested in this. The only reason I'm not reading more tonight, because I probably could finish it in one sitting, is my eyes are so tired today and I just feel drained. And I've only been in the office, I'm so sorry if I'm setting anyone off yawning. I've only been in the office one day this week, and I'm in tomorrow, and then Thursday I'm getting up early and I'm travelling on the train to meet my manager, and then we're off to France, and then I will not get a lie-in until next Wednesday. And there's other things going on, and I might be going down south the minute I get back from France. I don't know, I'm waiting on some updates. But yeah, I've started this. So this is following our main character Rekka, who is a disciple of Obcasus. Obcasus. I can say it in my head. And this is basically a group of science worshipping zealots who believe when the death flood comes that they will come out from the mountain, well, the volcano of which they currently reside under, and they will take the world back for themselves. And they can do this thing called exogenics, which I've just learned about, which is something to do, they have like input jacks almost in their bodies. I don't really get that part, but I do like the whole death cult idea. It is a bit of a like fever dream atmosphere kind of, and it is very post-apocalyptic. That's where I'm going with that, and I like it. I like it a lot. I believe this is actually like a novella, but I don't know when the next book is like this. Yeah, so this is like a novella, but I don't know when the book is coming out. I'm not sure if, I mean, it says story of the death flood continues next year in place of fear, but I can't remember, when did this come out? 2021. So I wonder if they're in the process of doing the actual next book. I have had this on my shelf for a while. The author very kindly sent me a copy, which I am obviously now reading, and I'm really enjoying it actually. And I've read, there's only a couple of reviews on Goodreads, there's like 4 or 5. One of them is by a gent called Craig, and I regard his reviews so highly. Like, I think he reads a lot of the same stuff I do, and he has a lot of the same thoughts that I do. So I'm really excited to see how I feel and see if my thoughts correlate with this, but his review was very high. I think most people have rated it like 4 stars, and I can understand that, to be fair. So I'm excited to carry on and to finish that. I want to finish this before I even leave for France, so that means I need to finish it tomorrow. But all I've got to do tomorrow is come home and pack, and then probably tidy, but all I need to do is come home and pack. I've even preempted and I've bought pizza for tea tomorrow for Jack and I, because I don't think I'll be bothered to cook if I have to pack. I also need to find room to pack because everywhere's a mess, but we'll do that too. And I need to decide what books I'm taking. What books am I taking? Do you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put a poll up. One on Twitter and one on Instagram. And I'm going to get you guys to pick 2 physical books for me to take with me. we'll see how that goes. Right, you won't be able to vote on that poll because it will have already gone live. But anyways, that is it for today. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with an update of finishing this, reading more of this, because I had to drown everyone out in the office today. They were so blinking loud, and I can't concentrate because when I am on a tangent, when I sit in an office, right, and I got pulled up on this a lot in an old job, which I think is quite harsh, but when someone else talks or they walk into a room and say a name, even if it's not my name, I will look up to see what's going on. Probably because I'm nosy, also quite possibly because it's just I don't listen. I just hear almost like a commanding tone of, obviously my name is Chels, so it'd be like, Chels. If I have my headphones in, I can block all that out and I can't hear anyone else's name, which is the biggest thing, because no matter whose name is called, I look up. And that job has actually really scarred me for the fact that it's fine, like it's not a bad thing to look up. I still got all my work done faster than most people, so. But if anyone else suffers like that, I highly recommend just sticking your headphones in and listening to an audiobook or listening to music and just blocking everyone out, because it's so much better. And I prefer the sound of an audiobook to lots and lots of noise and many voices in one space. That's just me. Right, I'm babbling. I will see you tomorrow for my packing and to tell you what books I am taking away with me. See you later, bye. Hello everyone and happy Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday because I'm not going into the office tomorrow. I'm not going into the office tomorrow because I go to France tomorrow and I am starting to pack. I've only been home like 5 minutes. Well, not really, but next door, the wrong way, have got a parcel for me and they didn't answer when I went and bloody knocked, so I'm a bit annoyed. How rude. No, I'm not annoyed at them. I'm annoyed because I asked DPD to deliver it to my actual neighbours who are attached to me next door, who I know, and quite happy to go and knock on their door. Don't like it when they deliver it somewhere else, but yeah, there's that. I finished a book today and it's this one, which is 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I have not put it through Corpal yet, but I think it's going to be a 4 stars. So this book, I've also got like the special edition of it. This book is crazy. Crazy. So, the premise of this is that we have got 6 friends who are driving a RV and are on their way to go and celebrate spring break when they end up in this like little abandoned road, or they take a wrong turn, and then when they try to leave, their tyres get shot out, and it turns out there is a sniper out there. And I will say that out of these 6 characters, there is one who just completely did my head in. Completely. And if you read this book, you'll know who I'm on about. They were overly arrogant. They were horrible. They gave off very abusive tendencies. Did not like them. And I can't really tell you how I feel really about the outcome, because it spoils it. But I really enjoyed this book. I listened to it audibly and I think the audiobook was really, really good. And I actually felt really riveted. Like, the lovely Kate did buy me a copy of this for Christmas. But this is the one that I bought myself. Yeah, basically, I was live messaging her my reactions to this and she loved it, so that's good. But she did say that she read it all in one sitting, and listening to it I can understand how you would read this all in one sitting. It is it's not YA because I swear a lot, but other than that it is pretty YA. Like, there's no big things. There's a lot of swearing by one character pretty much in particular, but otherwise it's not very adult. But I'm still going to count it as adult because of the language. I don't know if that's how that works. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was really good. I reckon it'll be 4 stars. Babbling. So yesterday I put up a poll on Twitter and on Instagram to say I want I want to take books with me basically to France tomorrow, pick, because I can't choose. So now we're going to look at these polls and we're going to see what is coming with me and we're going to pack it. So, yeah, just come with me. We're just going to move. We're just going to move because I cannot be bothered to change. So this pile is the pile that went on Instagram, and I'll show you now. So we've got The Book That Wouldn't Burn, Fractal Noise, The Return of the Knights, and Octonami. So they are the 4 that I put on Instagram. Let's have a look at the poll. So currently this is where it stands. Don't know if it'll focus on this, but the top one, if it'll focus. There you go. So the top one with most votes now is The Book That Wouldn't Burn. So that will be the one that comes with me from Instagram. And then Twitter, moving around, were these 4. Although everyone seemed to want to vote for The Ember Blade, which was really very unhelpful, guys. The Lost War, The Last One to Fall, Aurora Rising, and Renia. And I've been looking at this one all day, and it's been changing. So let's see. Here's my Twitter. Here is the poll. Will it focus? The one with the most votes at 38% is The Lost War. So I will say, this is why I asked you guys, because those were the books that I did want to take with me, but I didn't want to take them with me as well, because they're 2 relatively big books, although this one is so floppy. I'm very excited to dive into both, and I don't expect to read both of these books, mind. I don't know how much time I'm actually going to get to do physical reading. So this is 482 pages physically without all of the Q&As in the back. And this one is 566. But I don't know if I'm going to take the paperback or the hard, because I've got a hardcover version. And I could put that in a book thing. Or I could take this. This one will be lighter. But yeah, those are the 2 that I'm taking with me to France. I'm very excited. And I'll let you know if I actually read any of it. So there's that. And otherwise I don't have any other updates, if I'm honest. That is all. I will have a heck of a lot to read when I come back. Although I wanted to take Renia. So I wanted to take Renia with me as well. This is another thing I couldn't decide between. I wanted to take Renia, but I've got this on my Kindle. So I will be reading this probably on my Kindle, to be fair. And that means that my lovely edition that has been sent to me by Carl will stay lovely and pristine, which we like. And I will also have, out of the physical books, but this wasn't a choice, I will also be listening to this audibly now that I've finished 5 Survive, which was my priority because it was a library book. And I didn't want to run out of time with it. I'm going to listen to Eragon. This is the next pick for It's All About Fantasy. So I will be listening to this one. Maybe in the car, I'm not sure. Not sure. But yeah, and then when I come back, I have Octonami to read, which is a buddy read with Kate. I have The Return of the Knights, Fractal Noise, Last One to Fall, and Aurora Rising. That's not gonna happen, I tell you that much now, for nothing. But the idea is there, so we will try. But there you go, that is my update for today. When I talk to you tomorrow, I will be in France. So I'll see you tomorrow, because I need to go and pack. Hello everyone, and happy Thursday. So it is currently, oh god, my backpack is falling over. It is currently 9 o'clock at night in France. Made it to France. And I thought I'd do you a room tour because, you know, trying to be, no, I'm not trying to be a lifestyle girly at all, but this room is pretty insane. So we're just gonna do it because we can. And if you don't enjoy this, then skip. I'm cool with that too. Oh, I found the floor length mirror. I didn't know it was there. Right, turning around. So starting from the door, we have this, which is quite nice. Massive room, you know. Floor length mirror. Hi, this is me apparently. Airplane toilet. A bit weird, but airplane toilet. little place to hang coats and stuff. I have 3 beds in this room. I don't need 3 beds. I will be sleeping here, but I do not need 3 beds. I have a TV that will probably mainly play French things because I'm in France. This lovely light that I really like. Desk area so I can actually do some work if I wish. This is probably where I'll end up editing. Coffee station, microwave, fridge, bin, the essentials, you know? Behind here we have the safe, places for clothes, that sort of thing. Down here I've got my suitcase and my wash stuff. And then we have the bathroom, and again you can see me. I have a bath, which I was thinking about having a bath today, but I now can't be bothered. A lovely shower, which I'll be using tomorrow. And then a mirror, because of course. And everything here is Rituals, which if you didn't know, is a pretty posh brand. And I'm not posh. This shelf is perfect for vlogging. And I like the lighting in here. This is amazing. Right, we're just gonna vlog in here. So I have made it to France. I've just come back from tea. I got like a little bit of footage travelling down. It wasn't the best. I got like a bit from the train station, and then the train was like so full that I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I don't know if that made it in or not. Probably not, because it's like 2 seconds of a train station, which dumb. What else? Got the train, met my manager, drove down to the Eurotunnel. That was long. And then managed to get on an earlier Eurotunnel. So we went to in the 1420, got there, got offered the 1350, went down to get on the 1350, and then everyone was like messing around, changing lanes. The man was very mad at a lot of people. Then we missed the boarding for that because they kept opening and closing gates for different lanes, which was rubbish, and then ended up on the 1420 anyways. So we got here when we were meant to get here, and then we got back. We got to the hotel at like 6:30. I got some reading done. Let's go find my book. We're gonna move from here because I feel like I'm very echoey in here, which is fine. Like, we don't mind an echo, but we do mind an echo, but we don't mind an echo. Right, is this we're gonna sit on the floor. Does this work? No. I don't think you'll balance here. No, the bed is a little bit, and I also don't want you to fall forward. That is another way. Oh, I think I've balanced you. Hello. You can't tell what this is, but this is The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. This is my locked library edition with the sprayed edges and the author letter. My manager was very impressed with my little case, and I was like, that's what us people who are enthusiastic about books do to make sure that we keep our happiness secure. I am on page 34. So far, we have met our main character. How do I say her name? Livera is how I'm pronouncing it in my head. And then I've literally just started another chapter, which is by Eva. I'm gonna say Eva. And Livera is this young girl. She lives out in what is called the Dust, which is basically a desert. And I need to find the actual like blurb because I don't know how much it tells you and how much it doesn't. I can't find my phone. I don't really care that much. So the first couple of chapters are following Livera. We kind of get introduced to her world, the fact that water is very rare and it's getting lower. Their well, they have to keep adding lengths of rope on to kind of get lower to get to the water. And then these things called sabers arrive at her village, and that's where like everything kicks off for them, and she gets taken away from her village, which is something she's always wanted, but not in this way. Like, this way is done quite violently. And now we're meeting another character called Eva, and it sounds like he's trapped in the library, which is where this book is set, but I don't know. So I was gonna get in the bath, and relax. But it is gone 9 now. I just want to put my pyjamas on. I'm annoyed because I had a shower yesterday, washed my hair, and left it wet when I went to bed, and now it just feels greasy, and I've never had that before. So we're going to rewash our hair tomorrow and hope that it's fine. And yeah, I'm going down to breakfast for 7:30. I'm excited to see what is for breakfast. And I have got 2 Whisper bars. And I'm happy about these because I bought them at the service station and didn't end up eating them with my lunch, so I'm going to eat one now. And I love that these Duo bars say twist, they say on this corner, twist to seal, save for later. Like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to eat the whole thing. I'm not going to feel guilty about it either. But yeah, I want to read more of this. So that's what we're going to do. And first day on site tomorrow. Just a bit scared, gotta be honest, but it'll be fine. I'm ready to be tired, and we'll just go from there. And I need to ask my boss or I want to ask my manager if I can have some days off next week. I don't know if he'll say yes, but I'm gonna ask. I just need to get up the courage to ask. Does anyone else struggle with that? Just me? Let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'm going to get ready for bed, and I'm going to read my book and try and figure out how to turn off all these bloody lights because there's so many of them and I don't know why. And I need to charge my phone. Okay, good night. Hello everyone and happy Friday. So I have done my first day on site, and you would not see it looking at my face now, but my allergies have been kicking my butt today. Absolutely awfully. It's been actually quite horrific. So if you suffer with hay fever like me, you will know that it all kind of sits in your head, like here in my sinuses, and they feel so heavy. So I'm thinking I'm either gonna have a shower or a bath. I might have a shower because I feel like it steams faster, because I was gonna have a bath and read, but it is 3 minutes to 9 here and the sun is literally just setting. But I thought, I have done some reading today. I've started Eragon. And I haven't got that far in it, I don't think. But I've been listening to a lot of podcasts today for some reason. I don't really know why. I think it's because I don't really have to pay attention. So I am halfway through chapter 4 of Eragon, which is It's All About Fantasy read along, but whatever, book club, my words are broken, book for the month of April. So the live show for this will be on my channel next month. I'm very excited, but I've got some snacks, so I'm going to show them, and then I'm going to settle down, and then I think I'm going, well, then I'm going to jump in the shower, and then I think I'm going to try and read. Look, guys, I can't come abroad. Literally just kicked the table, that really hurt. I cannot come abroad without getting some snacks. So, allergies, that's why we got them. Kellogg's Cocoa Pops to just keep in my bag. There's 6 of them, and I'm here for like another, how many days am I here for? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, another 4 days. So these will come in handy. I love them, and also it's quite funny because my boss picked up the grown-up version, so like, I don't know, basically not Cocoa Pop version, but he got the grown-up version, which is quite funny. Then got the essentials, got some water and some Pepsi Max. Now onto the fun snacks. That's upside down. Lay's, sour cream and onion, chips, crisps, wherever you're from. Now these, you know me, you know I love Halloween, right? These are a me snack. They are literally little ghosts. Little ghosts. And I don't really know why they're joined together, but they're fully joined together. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to separate them. But they say original, and I don't know what original means. So let's find out. Oh, literally just salted. Look at the little ghosts. They're so cute. They are good. They're basically a pom bear. They have no like real salty or anything flavour, but they're pretty much a pom bear. They are a win. I got Pokemon Fizzy Sweets. Because why the heck not? So they had another version. They had like just like almost like a Haribo-esque sweet. But the reason I got the fizzy ones is because they're actually like full shapes. Look at that Pikachu. It's literally a Pikachu. Look at him. He's so cute. And woof. They're really chewy. They are. They are basically the same as like the gummy worms you can get. That's similar to them. But yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna go jump in the shower now and just get in my pajamas, call Jack, and then read my book. And that's all we're gonna do. So I'm gonna leave this here. Oh, I will say that I am really enjoying the book that doesn't burn as well. I read a bit more of that yesterday when I got into the room. I'm really enjoying it. It's really good. So yeah, I'm gonna go carry on with that. So I will see you later. Hello everyone and happy Saturday. So I'm gonna round out the vlog here because I will not be back in time tomorrow in the slightest to talk you through my whatever it is rest of the time. I have got McDonald's, of course. Go to France, get McDonald's, why not? I love these like cup things that they do here. Like, why don't we do this in the UK? I've got no idea. So I have got a Big Mac, chips, and some chicken nuggets, which I am excited for. I'm gonna eat that while I edit. So we're gonna wrap this up here so I don't have to talk to you again, because I kind of want to put my pajama bottoms on at least. So Jack is just calling me and I will call him back in a second. Update from me quickly on reading. Today I have read more of Eragon. I have listened to that audibly. I'm enjoying it. I really do not enjoy the voice for the dragon Saphira. Don't enjoy it, but it's fine. I've got just under 8 hours left on that one, and then I have actually been reading more of Orphan Planet as well by Rex Burke. That was very kindly sent to me. I'm 23% of the way in and it is completely giving the whole idea of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm loving it. It's so good. So if you've enjoyed Hitchhikers, I haven't read Hitchhikers but I love the film, I think you'll also enjoy this. It's good fun. I like it. The idea is that we're following our main character Jordan, and he has been woken up early from his cryogenic sleep, and it's kind of set in this time. So when he wakes up it's 2022. So in England the space race kind of started in the 90s, and he is on a big ship, and he's been woken up early, and I've just found out why we've woken up early, but yeah, so I'm enjoying it. But if there is but that is everything for this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. It supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below of something fun that you've done this week, and if you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me anything French, because you know I'm in France. If you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ring that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I try to upload on a Wednesday and a Sunday, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that's everything for today's vlog. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.